Okay, a little Stampscape show and tell here. I was discussing via email a class that I had taught in the either Bay Area or Sacramento region years and years ago, early 90s perhaps. But I was just kind of curious to know when I actually taught the class at the store that they were referring to, and I remember that I had all these, um, yearly appointment planner books that I used to keep. I have some more somewhere else. I don't, I'm not really sure where they are, but here's a 1998 one. Here's 1999, but I'm pretty sure I had everything from like 95, 96, 97, so on and so forth. I was just kind of curious to know if like Day Runner and Week at a Glance is still out there. Everyone's so used to keeping all their records on their computer and iPhones, and those whole little ecosystems of their apps and whatnot, and calendars and all that type of thing. But I don't know. I really liked this old style of calendar. I would put all my notations in these books. I would even have like a yearly dry erase type of calendar where I can put things on the calendars just so I could see it just instantly at a glance. And I liked putting little notations of things down on those calendars. The dry erase ones I wrote in permanent pen so I can always remember things. But I don't know. I always thought it would be kind of interesting to look back at these calendars to see what I was up to and what my kind of weekly routine looked like at some point in time. That being said, I've never gone back and looked at this like 1999 one until right now, so this is 20 years later. But I don't know, a lot of like outdoor types of notations and hikes and whatnot. And then I'm sure there's like, here's like a Carson convention, the Carson rubber stamp show, just various things like that, as well as workshops that I was giving all over at the time, around the country and whatnot. But anyways, I flipped around and looked at a couple of these, and I wasn't, I remember this one, but I thought it was another planner that someone had given to me, but it's more of a sketchbook type of thing. Here's the pen right here. But I came across this, and I completely forgot about this, and I thought this would be interesting to kind of show here. Yeah, it's like a sketch notebook. But what I did was, I think this was given to me at a Christmas party or something like that, maybe, when I was working at a stamp the hand company. I think. I'm not really quite sure. I apologize to whoever gave this to me that I don't remember, but I did utilize it at one point in time. But I started keeping this book here as my little kind of autograph book at all of the different workshops and whatnot, travel trips that I was taking. I wouldn't pass this around like I was giving a demonstration or something like. But if someone took the class, I'd say, hey, would you mind signing my book here? But I'm not going to go ahead and read through these or something like that. But here's a Stamp Camp, Napa Valley, 1996. I was just thinking about this one because I came across this issue of, I already forgot the name of that stamping publication, but that Napa Valley Stamp Camp was, I think it was advertised in there, but they also give this write-up of what that event was going to be about. So I guess that was the first time I took this book with me. And yeah, just, people would, write, little notations of whatnot at that camp, It's like signing someone's yearbook or something like that, But anyways, there's different dates in here. So I flipped through here, someone from Hawaii. Some people would write, which really comes in handy here, is because I didn't write exactly what event it was and say, okay, write on this page only. I just say, just sign anywhere in the book. But I don't know, it seems like a lot of people wrote, from kind of front to back. Here's Stamparosa right here. I didn't think I had that one, but that was the one that we were referring to. But I don't think I wrote this type of thing on every one of them. But yeah, that was 1996 that I taught there. So I didn't think it was too early in, that time period. I thought Stamperosa already had the kind of the house mouse type of thing going on, so I thought it was a little bit kind of, mid to latter part of the 90s and whatnot, but I don't know, we're talking about different dates here. 1996 here. What was that first one? Yeah, well, 1996, so maybe that was early 96 or something like that. Oklahoma, when I taught out that way. I don't know. It was just, this is a really great book to have, and I'm really glad that I did it. I think I forgot, about this book at some point in time, too, because I'm sure it's not every workshop that I ever gave from 1996 and on. Yeah, I recognize some of these names in here. Some of these names, I'm not looking at every one as I flip through here, but, yeah, Washington, this is 1998 here. So, I haven't flipped through too many right here, but like I said, I just told at some point in time, I just told people to sign anywhere, front and back or whatever. So, I don't know, just, fun times and whatnot. As I see some of these different locations on here too, I don't know, it brings back memories as far as visiting whatever store it was at the time. Look at this one right here. This is Folsom, California. Okay. So a lot of people know Folsom Prison, probably, I don't know, maybe the Johnny Cash song or something like that, making that really famous. But, so when I would tell people that I'm going to go teach a class in Folsom, okay? There's a whole city there. Folsom's not just the name of the, the prison there, but, a lot of times people would say, oh, or, maybe you went and taught, some kind of recreational thing at the prison, and I'd say, no, there's a store there in Folsom, so I'd have to always explain that, but, I taught in Folsom probably twice or so, I think. It might have been 3 times. One time to get a larger workshop area than what was available in store, we went to this open area, and this is like an old town Folsom, so, thin floors, thin walls, and everything like that. It's kind of like that little touristy area, too, with antique stores and whatnot. That's what it was back then. But, we were using the tonal applicator at the time, and, I don't know, it's a stamp that has these dots in a kind of a pear-shaped pattern, and it's tonal, so it's all just dots, but everyone's doing this type of thing right here. So if you get like 15, 20 people doing this, and some people are going like this, so that can be pretty loud, It's just like if someone had a hammer, in the room above you, but this guy comes in, and he said, hey, what's going on up here? I've got my antique store down here, and it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like an earthquake or something like that going on, for like an hour and a half. My classes were 3 hours long, too, so I don't know, I thought, oh my god, what are we going to do? We've got to use the tonal applicator. That's what kind of most of the class is about, so I just had everyone kind of apply their inks like this after that. But it still must have been kind of like a low hum or something like that when you talk about 15 people with that same tool. They're not doing that through the entire process, that was the toning process, but that was a great deal of it then. So, I don't know, one of those funny little stories, and this type of thing kind of takes me back to those memories that, I don't know, I just don't think about, very often. I mean, when do I think about, something like that? But Stamp Art, that was a store. When was that in? Was that the one in Colorado? I think there was a couple Stamp Art stores. Some stores kind of had real similar types of names. There was like Stampadoodle, Stampadoodle Doo, the Rubber Stamp Store, stuff like that. Here's Denver, Colorado. Always enjoyed going out that way. Taught out in Colorado 2 or 3 times. I had a great time. Sometimes I would visit the kind of the local sites and go to Rocky Mountain National Park and Cave of the Winds and Garden of the Gods. All those types of things right here. Here's Washington, Tacoma, Washington. Florida, Clearwater, Florida, went out there and had a grouper for the first time. The regional kind of, signature dish, from what I was told. I don't know, really great stuff. It kind of reminded me of halibut or something like that, kind of, light, very non-fishy white fish, really good. And we ate it right there on the beach. I don't know, the client took me out to there to eat. Yeah, it was called Treasure Cay right there in Clearwater. So fun little times. I don't know. I think about food sometimes, when we used to go to these shows. Where are we going to eat when we go out there? Is what would always come up. Anyways, flipping around, here's Hawaii. Taught out there numerous times. Always had a great time doing that. Yeah, these ones are all Hawaii right here. And Mililani. Fun times. Aloha, see aloha right there. Huh. Fun stuff. But anyways, I was kind of surprised at just the number of names that I got here too. I guess I probably wouldn't put this in my luggage. I was probably shipping it out with my ink pads and stuff like that. Shipping wasn't so expensive like it is now, but I would take out quite a bit of materials. Maybe to Hawaii I didn't take out quite as much, because the client had a lot of those supplies out there because they taught classes as well. Creative Creations Unlimited, yeah. But always had a really fun time with that. Someone says, see you at Stamp Camp. Puyallup again, Eugene, Oregon. Gosh, all kinds of different locations here. And like I said, now we're up to 1997. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 years or something like that. I kind of took this around. But Paulsbo, Washington. I remember teaching out there. I forgot their chain of stores, small chain. They had like 2 or 3 stores. Rubber Soul, I think it was. Pretty sure. Yeah, Rubber Soul, Paulsbo. It was this like island out there that I had to take a ferry to, and that location. Still remember the class area. I think I don't know. For some reason, I picture myself going upstairs or something like that. But anyways, going on and on. Just really fun stuff. If you took a class from me in your San Antonio, probably taught at Stamp Antonio. San Antonio. If you took a class with me, you might have signed my book. Thank you for everyone that someone gave me a little bookmark of probably something they made in class. But if you've, Redding, California, got stuck on a plane coming back because there was like a delay in San Francisco where my connection was. The things you remember. But if you took a class with me, thank you so much for everyone that did that. Always enjoyed doing the classes a lot. It was really fun times and whatnot. And around this time, not that, classes would be different today or whatnot. Look, I can use this pen, I guess, probably still. But just really fun times, and all of the different stores that were around at the time really was quite special in the stamping world, and just a place for everyone to kind of, really get together with like-minded, types of individuals that shared their passion for, it was not only stamping, but learning how to, do Stampscapes, but just in general of, I don't know, just being around a collective group of people that really share that, kind of that hobby and passion that you're into. But not only that, there's that aspect of it, but it's just, it's really fun being around people who just have a real kind of craving for learning new things. Not only that, but rubber stampers, the things that they're often learning how to do, and their end results, and usually are for the purpose of giving them away. So it's just such a fun group to be around, and it's been a really easy demographic for me to, type of people to, as I mentioned to someone recently, to serve, all these years and whatnot. So anyways, my old records here that I keep on my bookshelf and whatnot. I guess I'll put these ones away in a filing cabinet, but I'll keep this one on my bookshelf here. So, I don't know, collection of names and, I don't know, whatever, like yearbook types of signatures for, I think it was about I don't know, what was that, like a 3-year period, I'm guessing, or whatnot. So, I don't know, yeah. At some point in time, I don't know, I forgot to take it around or something like that. I should have remembered to do that. But anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.